Greenland was shocked last Thursday when Mary of Denmark was hit by a motorcycle that allegedly ran over her while she was on a royal visit to the island as an escort to her husband, King Frederik of Denmark. It happened while she was greeting people at the last event she attended with her husband and children, and while it is true that it could have ended in tragedy. The truth is that despite the accident, it was only a scare, as the young man who drove his motorcycle into the Queen was not traveling at a high speed, which was a relief for Mary of Denmark, who, had she been hit at a higher speed, would surely have been seriously injured. What is most curious is not how the accident happened, but the blunders of the Danish royal guards who failed to provide adequate protection for the Danish monarch. It is worth noting that if the motorcyclist had intended to make an attempt on the monarch's life, he obviously would have succeeded, as no member of the security team was able to prevent the event, which clearly shocked those present. And although Mary of Denmark, far from being upset or offended by the motorcyclist's bad act, was at least condescending in trying to downplay the significance of what happened. The impact, on the contrary, was loud and very strong, so much so that Frederik of Denmark's wife almost fell to the ground if it had not been for the people who assisted her with astonishing speed. The attendant, who was clearly not very protective of Mary of Denmark, reacted somewhat embarrassed, demanding that the motorcyclist leave the scene of the altercation immediately. "Turn around," he shouted to the young driver, who was also very upset about what had happened, and explained to the Danish press that he didn't know what had happened because he had never seen the Danish Queen so close to his motorcycle before the unfortunate impact. Admittedly, the Queen was able to continue her day as usual, as she did not suffer any serious bruises or injuries to any part of her body except for a bruise on her lower limbs. After this incident, Mary of Denmark appeared in good order at a new event in Nuuk, the capital city of the country, which they have already toured, visiting various sites from the royal program, such as the town hall, a tour of Nuuk's new school, Aturfik in Nuuk, and the new airport. One of the last stops on their program was a workshop where they are working on a stone in memory of the only female polar explorer from 1921 to 1924. The Danish royal couple were accompanied by their twin children Vincent and Josephine, 2 of the 4 children from their 2004 marriage, who were also among the highlights of their visit to the country. Mary of Denmark reappeared the next morning, following an official statement from the Danish crown that the altercation was a minor incident of no great importance. Stylish as ever, this time the monarch opted for a very utilitarian and rustic look that brought a lot of extra comfort to her day, amidst a wild landscape not suited for looks designed to flaunt and agonize. A plaid shirt in beige and white tones brought a sense of color and comfort to the ensemble, while the green cargo pants went well with the waterproof jacket she chose to protect against the temperature swings so typical of the island. Mary of Denmark's good manners during her last appearance also showed why she is such a beloved member of the royal family. Her poise and ability to fit the occasion prevailed over any pain she may have felt after the shock of the past few hours, which she no doubt masterfully hid from the media in an effort to direct her visit beyond what happened last Thursday with the ill-fated scooter. The incident highlighted several key points. Ineffective security. The incident highlighted the shortcomings of the royal guards. The guards apparently failed to prevent such a close encounter with the monarch, raising questions about the security measures taken to protect the royal family. Behavior of Mary of Denmark. Queen Mary demonstrated a high degree of poise and tolerance. Despite the blow and possible shock, she did not escalate the situation, but rather tried to minimize its significance. This behavior reinforces her reputation as a calm and noble member of the royal family, which inspires respect and sympathy. Reaction of others. The quick reaction of the people who helped Mary played an important role in preventing possible serious consequences. This shows that even in moments of crisis, one can count on the support of others. Continuation of the visit. Despite the incident, Maria and her family continued their visit, showing resilience and dedication to their duties. The program of the visit included visits to various sites and activities, highlighting their commitment to fulfill their royal duties despite the difficulties. Mary's fashion choices during the events that followed. Mary demonstrated impeccable style and practicality in her choice of clothing, further emphasizing her adaptability and attention to detail. Her clothing was not only appropriate for the Greenlandic conditions, but also emphasized her elegance and sense of style. Message from the Danish Crown. The Danish Crown's official statement that the incident was minor helped to reassure the public and show that everything was under control. This demonstrates the royal family's ability to manage crisis situations and maintain calm among the subjects. In conclusion, the motorcycle incident was a test for the Danish royal family, which they passed with dignity. Mary of Denmark set an example of resilience and nobility, and her behavior during and after the incident further strengthened her position as a beloved member of the royal family. In the future, it is likely that measures will be taken to improve security so that similar incidents do not occur again. But this incident has already gone down in history as an example of the royal family's fortitude and professionalism.